Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I just want to do a book review, and this is on a book that I actually really love. It's one of my favourite books of all time, and it's this book here. So it's the Celtic lore and spellcraft of the Dark Goddess, Invoking the Morrigan by Stephanie Woodfield, and it is absolutely fantastic. So for those of you who don't know, the Morrigan is a Celtic goddess, dark goddess, and there are so many aspects to her. It's even hard to just even touch the surface of it. But this book is actually really fantastic in doing that. It's got several sections. As you can see, it's quite a thick book, and it has several chapters in here. So what I wanted to do is just have a little overview of what the book entails, so you can then decide, I guess, whether it's something you would like to purchase, or if it's for you. I'm going to move that out of the way there so we don't catch the pages of light. So the first section is part 1, and this is chapters 1 and 2, and this is Who is the Morrigan, and then it goes into the Celts, and then the second section is the Morrigan in Celtic mythology. So this goes into a little bit about some ancient scriptures, the Morrigan throughout the history of the Celtic mythology, some of the stories that she's present in, and that kind of thing. So it's really a good place to start because it gives you a little bit of a basis to work upon, and sort of where to start, basically. Sorry, I'm getting distracted because I looked like my cat was making a beeline for a candle like they always do. So the second section is, or part 2 I should say, sorry, and that is meeting Macha, meeting Barv, and meeting Anu. And then the 6th chapter is the Trinity and additional connections. Just briefly, the Morrigan is a triple goddess. So she's made up, or one of the theories anyway, is that she is made up of 3 different goddesses. So Macha, which is the mare mother, heavily associated to horses. She is the mother aspect of the Trinity. The second is Barv. Barv is the seer, the crone, the old, wise old lady, the cauldron of Barv. And then Anu, which is obviously the maiden aspect, and she's all to do with the actual earth, the countryside sovereignty. So that goes into a little bit about that. And then, as some of you may know, if you're interested in the Morrigan already, the additional connections in this section 6 goes into about other connections. See, in some of the some thoughts are that Anu isn't the third in the Trinity, if you like. So they go into that a little bit as well in this book. And like I say, it's just really interesting. The one thing I love about these particular sections is, if I can just show you here. So at the beginning of each of these sections, they have a little path working. So like here, for example, this is the chapter 3, and this is meeting Macha, and there's actually all of this here is actually a pathwork, or guided meditation, visualization, whatever you like to call it, to help you meet that aspect of the goddess, and to establish that connection. So that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that it gives you that basis to start on. And then it does the same, exactly the same for the Barv and Anu sections. It just gives you some visualizations to just start building that connection. Obviously, meditations and everything are personal, and you definitely should work on your own pathworks, write your own, or even just, you know, go into meditation and see where she guides you. But these are a great way to get started anyway. So part 3, which is chapters 7 to 15, goes on to the different faces of the Morrigan. Now, what you'll see is with the Morrigan, in a lot of what you'll find is that she's referred to as a goddess of war, of death and of sex, and that's about it. But that's actually only skimming the surface of what she's about. She's got several different aspects of her divine energy. She's shapeshifter, fairy, you know, phantom queen, earth mother, lover, mistress of magic, seer, all of these things. And in this part 3, it goes into them. So you've got shapeshifter, fairy queen, earth mother, goddess of sovereignty, seeress, queen of battle, phantom queen, mistress of magic and lover. And similarly to the section 2 or part 2, there is a guided meditation or path working for each of these sections as well, which gives you the opportunity to connect with that type of energy. And then just coming on to the last part of the book here, so you've got part 4, and this is Ancient Goddess Modern Worship, and this goes into a little bit about altar spaces, patron deities, offerings that you can give for her, and then also how to incorporate working with the Morrigan into your seasonal rituals, so when you're following the wheel of the year for your Sabbats, and then also your moon rites, so your Easter Sabbats as well, if you want to put her into that. And there is a little conclusion at the end there, which is about answering the call of the Morrigan. And again, she just discusses about how most people who work with the Morrigan have a calling to the Morrigan. That's why they work with her. They're drawn to her. There's something, some profound experience or something specific they feel, no, I have to work with this goddess, and then they establish that connection. So yeah, that's fantastic. I mean, I certainly have referred back to this book several times when I'm just trying to get, you know, some ideas, if you like, for how I can help honour the goddess, and how I can work with her energy. It's still very early days for me on the Morrigan path. I probably have only been exploring working with her for maybe the last 6 to 8 months. Maybe slightly longer, but I still feel like it's still really early stages of that journey. So I'd definitely be interested to hear any you know, thoughts that you guys have about the Morrigan, how you've worked with her, that kind of thing. Yeah, definitely, because I mean it's great to share these experiences. And then just one last thing that I wanted to read to you before we just finish up here. Is the charge of the Morrigan. Now this is in the front section of the book, so this is what you'll read before you start. And I'm not sure how to pronounce this lady's name, so I do apologise. I will show it there so that the author, there you go. So yeah, so this is called the Charge of the Morrigan, and it's similar to the Charge of the Goddess in other books that you might get, but this is obviously the Morrigan's version. So I hope you'll listen to it for me. Be still and listen. Enchantment is my name. Hear my voice in the wind, the sea, the land. Reach out and embrace me, and I will speak. My familiar is the carrion crow, knower of the dead, attendee of battles. I am of the land, the moon and the sea. I am the cow of fertility, the hunting wolf, and the eel of electricity. I am wise, sly, and daring. I am the queen, the oracle, the warrior, and the witch. I am the sorceress that will not be ruled, the weaver of time, the teacher of mysteries. I am kin to the Bav, the Makkah, for together we are the sacred three. Come walk with me near the sea's kiss. Let me show you the old ways and your innate power. Come join me under the moonlight and learn the ways of the warrior and the queen. Let me show you that all is in between. My ways are dangerous and difficult, but my gifts are true and blessed. Swallow your fear and come to me, and you will discover true beauty, strength, and courage. Will you take the risks and learn my lessons? Or will you hide from me and all I have to give you? Ponder now, what will you choose? I just think there's something in there that's just so enchanting, and it kind of I don't know, for me it hits sort of right here, it feels right, and it's almost like I want to shout, yes, I accept, I walk with you, goddess, I walk with you, I choose to be, follow you, and it's just fantastic. Like I say, this book is awesome, and you guys definitely should have a read, if it's your sort of thing. Yeah, I mean, there's just so many things that I would love to keep discussing about this book, but I just feel like we'll be here forever. I mean, okay, let's just have a quick flick through then. You've got different herbal blends, so there's recipes to make your own different blends of incense, herbal blends. One thing which I thought was quite cool in here as well is that it actually it discusses the Ogham or the Ogham. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Down here it starts. And it just discusses what the Ogham is. Ogham, I say Ogham, Ogham, whichever, well, you guys know what I mean. And then it also gives you a little, the divinatory, sorry, I cannot say that word, divinatory meaning for each of the Ogham. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So if you're interested in the Morrigan, learning about the Celtic mythology, Isaiah's is an awesome place to start. So yeah, I mean, if you guys have any questions about the book, or about the Morrigan in general, or anything you'd like to ask me, then please just, you know, let me know, because yeah, it's a great journey, and it's a great journey to be on, and you guys will love it too. And just very quickly, I really just wanted to show these awesome earrings that my friend got me for Christmas, with a little crow on, because of my obsession with crows and the Morrigan. How cool is that? Sweet. Okay, thanks for watching then, guys, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.